Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? I hope you are having an amazing day. I know I am. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Go ahead and follow my revamped you my second YouTube channel, JoviBeauty Lifestyle by Jovi. Okay, follow and subscribe to that second channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. Now, I don't necessarily have a topic today, okay, because I am kind of chilling. It is cold here in New York. It is 29 degrees. I'm doing laundry. I'm about to go to the meat market after I finish this live stream and to the fish market because I'm thinking I'm going to get some oysters tonight. Okay. So I plan on doing that. And I did not necessarily have something I want to talk about because there's a lot of foolishness happen. It's so much to even, you know. So I just have I guess an open forum today. I guess it's Friday, right? Um, so today is a good enough time as ever to have an open topic section, and y'all can ask me whatever you want to ask me. Um, she said it was a crap week, but I made it. Like this week has been interesting. Okay, shout out to my daughter. She's accomplished some things this week. Again, I don't want to get into what she's accomplished because there's a lot of haterations on my video, and but shout out to her for all her accomplishments. But yeah, did y'all hear that Orangina took that girl Nobel Peace Prize? Did y'all hear that stupid ass girl gave him her Nobel Peace Prize? This is what's wrong with some of these countries. They don't understand. They just don't understand. But whatever, whatever. Did y'all also hear that it was a third person who was unalived by the icicles? Did y'all hear? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Okay. That's all I got to say. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. All right. We're waiting for y'all to do something about this. Okay. We're waiting for y'all to do something about this. All right. I don't know. What's happening? But besides that, how is everybody doing? Sierra said, trying to keep my mind positive and work on opportunities as I'm in my resting bed. Right? I'm resting. I'm resting. I'm enjoying. I'm resting. I'm calm. I'm going to get me my oysters. Okay. Yesterday, I made the best sandwich. Okay. I be doing too much, but I don't care. I need to go get me some pesto because I really wanted to add pesto. I be watching some random shit on YouTube sometimes, and I went and got me some nice bread, but I thought I have pesto because I normally have just a bunch of condiments, right? I know I had pesto. I think I used it, or maybe my daughter used it, and I just didn't realize. But nonetheless, I made me like a salami with what is it called? Saporetta. That's like salami as well, sandwich. It was bussin' with some mozzarella cheese. Oh man, listen, like the good one you got to slice up. It was bussin'. That's what I ate yesterday. It was so fucking good. It was so freaking good. So today I'm just thinking, like I said, I gotta go to the meat market. I gotta get some meat, but I'm gonna go get me some oysters. I'm probably gonna get me another one of those hero breads that I made my sandwich with yesterday. It was a very good bread. I need to figure out what it was. I just got it because it looked nice and it had a little crunch to it, but it felt real soft inside, y'all know. So that made a great sandwich. But I think that's gonna be amazing in slopping up the oysters. I think tonight I'm just gonna be slopping up oysters, watching TV, enjoying my life. Shout out to my new mayor. Can I say that? Shout out to my new mayor. and what you can do when you just determined to do. Okay, I don't even have an infant. Okay, but like I always tell y'all, I'm not only concerned with my kid, I'm concerned with all the kids. So shout out to my new mayor. We have free daycare here now. You know, daycare is expensive. Okay, daycare is expensive, especially in New York. And they got free daycare for the little babies. Shout out to them. And he did that shit in like a week. They put a freeze on the housing and the rent. I know I saw some people. I don't remember who it was. Was it Bree? Somebody sent me a clip regarding some girl who don't even look like she live in New York, which I don't understand people who don't live in New York having so much comments about what our new mayor, who we voted in, is doing in New York. Okay, because he put a freeze on, because let me tell you, these people are crazy. Up the block from me, they're trying to y'all know I live in Crown Heights. A lot of Brooklyn is gentrified as hell. Okay, Flatbush is crazy. You think Flatbush, you think Caribbean. Not to say that there's a bunch of, but there's enough, especially in certain places that were like, where y'all come from. Where I'm at, y'all know I live with the Jews. My neighbors are Jews. I got some of them in my building. And I will say, the decent thing about the Jones, regardless of what they doing, I'm talking about the ones here that ain't on that shit. They don't like renting to even the ones who own the other buildings or whatever. They don't really like renting to the gentrifiers. Okay, they want to be the only Caucasian people in the neighborhood. Shout out to them. Okay, so like further down, they're out there, like Nostrand Ave and all of them, those areas, they are all over the place. But like the area that I live on in Crown Heights, you don't really see them too tough. You see a couple of them, of course, but you don't really see them too tough. But there's like, they're in the block. It's like 5 buildings that they damn near evicted all the people who lived in them buildings. Talking about they trying to revamp the building or whatever. And everybody in the neighborhood know they trying to do all of this shit so they could turn around, flip the building, and try to rent it to those people, right? Everybody know. Like, people been living in it there for 20, 30, 40 years, and they ran them out so they can try. Now the buildings are literally sitting empty. Okay, it's like 4 buildings, big ass buildings, probably with like 60 apartments or some shit like that. Big ass buildings sitting fucking empty. Okay, so stand on that. You wanted to kick the people in the community out said buildings so you can do this and do that and all this shit. Stand on that. Now pay the taxes for your empty ass building. Okay, they be trying to do a whole bunch of fuck shit to, I guess, get us up out of here. And like, the reality is, we were born and raised in these neighborhoods, in these buildings. A lot of those people, like I said, those buildings over there, those people have been living there. I know someone who lives, or their parent still lives there. They've been living there, those neighbors, like for 30, 40 years, like paying their rent, doing what they got to do. But you want to kick them out so you could cut the apartment in 3 and try to, throw the rent up to $5,000-$6,000. I don't understand. I do understand, I guess. They try to do it because these people are just accepting it. Like, even if I was white, like, why are you coming into a neighborhood and trying to rent an apartment for like more than you can even afford? Y'all need roommates and shit. We don't have roommates. We don't do shit like that. It's just so fucking weird. Just so you could try to empty out a neighborhood so y'all can like colonize it again and try to take over is just diabolical to me. So shout out to our mayor for standing on business and for making them acknowledge the people who are from these communities. Yeah, you can't just be selling your building all willy fucking nilly. No. You can't be doing all this weird fuck shit. No. Absolutely not. Okay? No. Shout out to him. What else y'all want to talk about? So I just want to say, that we're not even 20 days in. So when your mayor, when your governor, when your whatever says they can't do some shit, look at our new mayor. When your mayor and your governor say that they can't do shit and they can't da 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 da, remember who's feeding them on the sidelines. Okay? All right. Shout out to Mundai. All right. All right. Girl, get you some rest. Go drink. It gonna sound like my mama right now. Go drink some turmeric tea. Go drink some turmeric tea. Put some turmeric in it. You know, and go relax and go take a nap. Um, she is a retard. She's a retard. She's a fucking stupid ass. But hey. Uh, she said, "Same. My mom put me in Black People with Pets compilations." Yeah, I really be watching some. You would think that my whole YouTube like watch page would be like gossip and shit. It's really not. I got certain people like a poor Tasha K, Bree. I watch Couture Bay. Her stuff always come up. Coffee City always come up. Shout out. Y'all saw that foolishness? I was in Bree's chat. I'm just gonna say everybody had a misunderstanding yesterday. Can we say that? Let me say that. But I watched Tasha K's video from she came on. I had to go to the bank before we went live yesterday. My glasses are dirty. I had to go to the bank before we went live yesterday, right? So I missed like probably around the same time that Coffee City picked up. And Tasha K wasn't talking about, she was just talking about being blessed, being blessed and feeling a way about her blessings because she grew up not having whatever. Now it's just weird for her to be able to, show her wealth, etc., etc. That other shit I didn't really see. And then I watched Coffee City video, and Coffee City didn't really say anything. I thought Tasha was just tired. I'm just like, Tasha is exhausted because I don't know where all of this foolishness came from, okay? But it was quickly cleaned up because I guess people figured out that it wasn't what they thought it was, right? I'm glad it got cleaned up because it was just I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? I didn't know what was happening. Okay, I did not know. Oh, happy birthday to Aaliyah. She said, question: how do you detach from the media, December men, and focus on you? Especially when you're energy sensitive. Just like I told you, I just detached. My stream is not, yes, I watched Don Lemon, Midas Touch. I watch some news, but I have other things that I like to do. One, I be focused on my kid a lot, But I don't watch that stuff. When I told y'all last year, I stopped watching. Like CNN used to be playing on the TV all the time. If you've been here long enough, you remember a time when we would be doing our lives, and I would make comments on what I'm looking at because the TV is hung up here. Would be making comments on what I'm watching on CNN. I don't watch cable news anymore. I go through the IG, I laugh and giggle at some stuff. I bring that into my life because, and I watch the news. I know what's going on because I need to know what's going on, for our safety, whatever. But I don't let that overwhelm me because I will be overwhelmed. Like y'all know, I'm a little sensitive when it comes to certain things. I will be overwhelmed. Like I heard there was a baby, a little black baby. These icicles threw a smoke bomb in the fucking car with the baby. Okay, they're starting to fuck with us now. Okay, they're starting to fuck with us. That's where we're at, and. But you can't like be harping on these people don't care. So why the fuck, we and the best thing I can say is, and I guess it's twofold. We've been through this. This ain't new for us. We've always been through this. It's just everybody else is being through this now. Like ICE, bruh. I live in New York City. This is New York City police with me growing up. You know, harassing people, slamming people, doing all this wild shit. We have lived through these scenarios before and we have survived. We have lived with the slave catches from before. We have survived, you know, and I guess that's what allows me to see it, take it in, but not let it overwhelm me. Because this ain't nothing new for us. We've seen it, we've lived it. We've lived it and survived. I've lived this shit, you know, like I tell y'all all the time. I know a lot of people that first charge was trespassing in their own building. Can you imagine? You know, that, you know, when you live through atrocities like we have lived through, regardless of your income, regardless of how you know, the neighborhood you grew up in, because I live in a good neighborhood. You know, I've always lived in a good neighborhood. We have always, I don't care if you grew up in the suburbs. You know, we have been through these atrocities at some point in some framework, and we know how to still have joy. You know, we still have joy. Period. When we were living through the most decrepit situations, we still found a way to have joy, you know. And that's really where my mind goes to. You know, I started rewatching The Walking Dead yesterday. I watched that show, His and Her. Is it His and Hers? I finished that yesterday. That shit was good. If you got Netflix, watch that shit. That shit was good. I was like, what in the world? And that's why I started watching The Walking Dead, because that guy used to be on The Walking Dead. She used to be Shane. It was a cop on The Walking Dead too. I watched it. It was so freaking good. And then I started watching The Walking Dead again. Okay, I'm still on season 1. I started watching it. I'm gonna continue watching it today with some oysters. Okay, with my feet up, relaxing, chilling. Um, she says, "Shout out to y'all. I have no kids, but that's a win. Thank you, new mayor of New York City. The whole lot better than Eric Adams." Then I saw a video of Eric Adams arguing with some lady on a plane. Arguing with some lady on a plane. I was like, thank God he is out of here. Um, she said, I don't know him, but he gives me the vibes of humble beginning and helps the underdog. Yeah, it's not that deep. Honestly, it's not that deep. All of them should be doing this, but they answer to people, you know, whether it's APAC, whether it's their, you know, millionaire funders, whether it's whatever. When you don't answer to nobody, you can really do what is best for your community. And he's kicking ass. He came in swanging and banging. Everything I'm reading, people are like, damn, I thought it would take months. No, he came in swanging and banging. I think he made like 15 executive orders in the last 2 weeks. He took a page from Orangina. Orangina dropped like 100 executive orders in like 3 weeks. Mendahi said, I can do it too, bruh. But mine's is going to actually be productive and what's best for my city. Mm-hmm. So he took it and he ran with it. Let me delete you, baby. Let me put you in timeout. If I cuss too much for you, that's okay. Just don't come here. And warns delivery apps. Yes, he's doing so freaking much. In 2 weeks. I'm just like, hell. I'm with it. Yes, we are happy to have him in as our mayor. Sierra said, I know Jasmine Crockett about the slay. She is, because she's going to do what's best for her community. And that's the point. Too many people are doing what's best for their pockets, or they're scared of what may happen, so they're not doing anything at all, or they're quitting. All the people who quit, they don't want to be in Senate no more. They don't want to be, because they puss and they punk, because they punks. You don't know you supposed to be in there slanging and banging for the betterment of your people. But she said, when I need a great laugh, I like watching a playlist of rewatching a playlist of your video. Thank you. She said that the troll stayed home today. Yes, for the most part, because I ain't talking shit about their king. Their king, baby. I'm learning yoga. Ooh, that's dope. I used to do yoga. For like 2-3 years. Back in the day, though. Back in the day. I need to get back in the gym and work. Did I tell y'all that I was invited? Shout out to YouTube. Y'all see, the shirt is light, but this is one of my YouTube shirts that they sent me. They sent me a lot of merch. But I got invited to what do you call it? A fucking movie premiere like next week. I'm excited. I'm about to dye my hair. I'm doing that this weekend. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna. I think I figured out what I'm wearing, because I want to. We outside, okay? I'm excited. I hope they take some nice pictures of me. I think my outfit is very on point for the movie. I guess kind of on theme-ish. So I'm excited. So next week, one day next week, I'll let y'all know when. I don't want to say it now because the people be hating. I will be at a movie premiere, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. And hopefully, I continue to get invited to these sort of events. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, because if y'all didn't watch me, I wouldn't be getting as many opportunities as I've been getting lately. I've been invited to a lot of things, across country. I just need to, I'm going to figure it out. I've been invited to a couple of different events, like one in Texas and one in LA, like a week, 2 weeks from now. But I don't think I'm going to be able to go. But the fact that I'm getting invited, T. Be you, speak truth, and don't be afraid to stand on business. Yeah, the eye stuff, Orangina, etc. I skip all the media stuff since it's triggering my energy. The closest drama I seen was the Crispy and Desmond divorce thing. That shit is getting wild. I don't watch their like videos, but I have watched a few of their clips because I think she's funny with the backflips and all of this shit. I've watched a couple of their like shorts over like probably the last year. I've watched, I watch if I see them, I'll click on it and I'll watch it, but the divorce, the whole everything that's going on. TMZ posted a video or a picture of some shit of him in some restaurant bar. I don't know where it was, fucking sucking face with some blonde lady. I was like, Desmond, child. But whatever. A lot of these men, she is a fucking star. And the reality is, a lot of men, it sounds good, but the reality of you doing well is difficult for a lot of men. And they've been together for so fucking long. It's sad, But it's kind of expected because, like, I get it. Y'all known each other since y'all were like 14 or some shit like that. I think they got married when they were 18 or something like that. But y'all like in y'all early 30s now, and I don't know. I just, people outgrow each other all the time. Um, Being envious of your partner is probably not the bee's knees. We'll see what happens, but I don't know. I think Chrissy will be fine. Um, she said, my mom said back in 2020, acknowledge the world, but don't be in tune to it or else you'll become it. Yeah. She said, shout out to my Scorpio mom. We be going, we be on point. Yeah, acknowledge it, know what's up, but don't let it drain you, affect you to like what y'all know. When I start we talking about a story and it's too much, especially when things happen with children. Y'all seen me before. I be like, I can't deal. I gotta go. When things get too real, I try to just decompress. Like the world is effed up. The country we live in now is effed up. Like we can do our best, but at the end of the day, I don't feel a way because it's not on us. I keep saying that. It's not on us to fix this shit. It's not on us to, we did what we were supposed to do. And that's all we can do. You know? We only 14%. She said they can't get mad when our ancestors top dance for them. I watch a lot of fashion stuff. Yeah, she said I may watch fashion documentaries so I could be next on the Met Gala. Our fashion events need help. I'm speaking my designs into existence. I'm speaking your designs into existence too, girl. But yeah, I watch fashion. I watch things that are just okay, like just semi calm, little funny. I might watch a little, like, ooh, let me see this bag, and I'll be stalking a bag or whatever. But I try to keep it. I try to keep it balanced. I watch a lot of horror, like creep pasta, creep. What do they call it? It's creep pasta. I watch a lot of creep pastas because I like storytelling. Y'all know I like to tell stories. I like storytelling, so I watch a lot of things like that. Um, she said, I'm on week 2 of the collagen and the mental chills, and I'm good. Thank you. I listen, I know I ain't send it. It's right, it's still right there. It's gonna get sent. Okay, it's gonna get sent. I know y'all already got your order. So you know what? By the time I send it, y'all gonna be like, oh, extra, read all about it. Yeah, so get your pills. They're over there. Use code Jovi. The collagen. Can I say? Can we talk about the collagen? Can we talk about? I think all of the gummies have been working exceedingly well. Let me say that. But is it just me? Because I've been using the collagen for like a month now at this point. The bottle's still like half full, so the collagen will last you. I'm going to say that. The collagen, because at first I didn't know how long the collagen was supposed to last, because I don't think it says like how many servings is in a container. It might, but I don't think it does. So out for a while, I was like, how long is this shit supposed to last me? It's been lasting, right? Number one. Number two, I've been using it for a month. And I'm going to just say, things have firmed up a little bit more. I'm firm already, but like in areas where I was feeling like, oh shit, 45, and things are like going where they never went before. I think now they're like, oh, we're still firm, or firmer than it was a month ago. When you lay down, things used to be, Then like a couple months ago, things went, to the wayside. And now they don't go to the wayside no more. So, and it's been like a month. Real shit. It's been like a month. So they not like how they used to be, but I can tell the difference. Let me just say that. I can tell the difference. And my skin, on my face, as well as my body. I could tell the difference. Yes, I'm still muting people. Let me mute you real fast. Hold up. There you go. Somebody asked if I'm still muting people who say shit. Yes, bye. So if you gonna ask me a dumbass question, you gonna get muted. Anything you can do, I can do better. Survive after Christmas, so I could buy my vitamins. Get your vitamins, girl. When I tell you, the D3 give me energy all day. Real shit. Energy all day. So, I used to be, groggy and shit. The D3 give me energy all day. I think my hair, the new growth, and the less I have to, I guess, moisturize my hair right now is giving me like, okay, maybe the pill, the gummies, they're not pills. The gummies are working, the D3. D3 is good for your hair. Iron is good for your hair. B12, which is in the one a day, is good for your hair that I'm using. So I feel like, especially my new growth is coming in real nicely. Okay. But like for the collagen, I will say things are kind of back to what I consider normal, like they look when I was like 40. I'm 45 now, and I've only been using it for a month. I'm going to rebuy all this shit again. Let me just say that. Ooh, some popcorn to Jovi. I want to go. No, look, yoga and Pilates are two separate things. I think I'm going to redo my braids and so my hair purple this weekend. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna wash and prep my hair for next week. Yeah, I'm gonna prep myself because I want to look all, I want to look like I want to be red carpet ready. Like, oh, like, okay, girl, I see you. There's this girl that I met. I forgot her name in the moment, but I met her at one of the YouTube events. It was like the Hispanic YouTube event. I met her there. She's Afro Latina, whatever, like me. And she does a lot of movie content, right? But I'm always seeing her like on the red carpet. I'm like, damn, she be eating. And then I'm like, you, especially for us, you gotta give it every fucking time. And I was like, I need to make sure. I was trying on clothes yesterday. I figured out exactly what I'm gonna wear. I'll show y'all then. I don't want to show y'all now, but I figured out exactly what I want to wear so I can like eat and like be on theme. And you gotta give it. So again, you can get another invite. You gotta give it. And I be giving it, but like this is my first like official movie premiere where I'm supposed to be walking. So I need to make sure dot on my I's and cross on my T's. Now I'm hoping it's not freezing because I would really I would really prefer not to wear a jacket. And the jacket that I would wear with this outfit, I did not get it. Did I tell y'all that I bought a jacket, like a nice coat, right? I got a lot of coats, but like more of a, like a double-breasted, a real nice one. It was nice, but when I put it on, I didn't necessarily like the color. And then I decided to buy a chocolate brown one. I think I told y'all that. A chocolate brown leather coat, because chocolate brown is the color of 2026, if you did not know, and 27, okay? So I went to buy the chocolate brown coat after I returned the original coat, right? Cool. But then that's when I saw my boot, the pink cowboy boots, and I just had to have them. So I ended up returning the jacket and getting the damn boots. And then I decided that I'm gonna get the jacket, but I'm gonna get the jacket probably in like March or some shit. Because when I literally just cleaned out my coat closet like yesterday as well. I cleaned out my coat closet. I threw away a bunch of old coats. Got rid of other things that was in the closet. I was like, how did this get here? And or things that you forgot you had. And my thing is, if I forgot I had it for the last 4 or 5 years, I don't fucking need it. So I cleaned out the coat closet. So nonetheless, I'm hoping it's not fucking freezing, or else I'm gonna have to wear my long blue coat is just gorgeous, but it does not go with the vibes of my outfit. So I'm hoping it at least be kind of okay. So maybe I can wear, I think I could pull the outfit off with like my trench or some shit. Or maybe even my fur coat. I may just wear my fur coat. Can you wear a fur coat on a red carpet without Peter getting all up in your business? I don't know. I'll figure that out. Because now that I'm thinking, I could wear my fur coat. I'll be warm. Because what I'm wearing doesn't have any sleeves. So I will be warm, but I don't know. I got to figure that out. I got to figure out what's the weather going to be that day. Oh. Thank you, Sierra. Sierra says $2. She said for the shimmy and dollars on the gems. Thank you so much, Sierra. That was funny. I was like, the shimmy, then it hit me. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Cha-chang, chang. Change the rules. Change the rules. Thank you, Sierra, for the donation. Did I tell you I'm doing laundry right now? I'm doing laundry. I gotta make sure, but it's cool. It's in my basement, so ain't nobody gonna mess with the clothes. I started going back to the basement. I told y'all I used to go up the block, but I decided I'm gonna just go to the basement. I can't do it, especially in this cold. I can't do it. And I just drug my hamper downstairs, which was great. Like I didn't have to pack I put the shopping cart up. When I say I cleaned the closets, I didn't just clean the coat closet. I literally cleaned all the closets. I put the shopping cart away because I'm like, why is it here? I'm not going to throw it out, but like, I get my food delivered. Most of my food gets delivered. I go get meat, but like, it's only 2 people in this house. So it's not like it's not like I buy, but so much. I probably only buy like $50 in meat, really, really and truly for like the month, for real. From the butcher. The butcher got good prices. So I only buy, a certain amount of meat anyway. I don't go to the laundromat no more. I go and I wash downstairs now. So I'm like, let me go put this fucking shopping cart away. So I put the shopping cart away. I feel, when they say you clean your house, and I did clean it for New Year's, right? But like just getting rid of more stuff, putting things in its place. Y'all see, I took the Christmas tree down, finally. I'm not gonna lie. I left it up because y'all know we was painting the beginning of December, and then the heat went out in the building for like 2 weeks, and I didn't get to put the tree up until probably like 2 weeks before Christmas. So I needed some more tree time. That shit take up a lot of space. I found a new place to store the tree, that's less invasive of my fucking space. So it was good. She said creep pasta and urban legends. Yes, I love watching. I watch a lot of historical stuff. Y'all know I'll watch something on the Sumerians. That shit'll be 2.5 hours and I watch that shit. I like to learn. I've always been like that. That's my kid is the way she is. I like to learn. I like to, take in information. a little bit of silly here and there, but I really like information that's, I think it's cool. I think history is cool. I've always thought history was cool. And I'm a firm believer of things constantly repeats themselves. So if you know where you've been, like they say, if you know where you've been, you know where you're going. So that's how I live with that. I agree. They didn't get the time to learn about themselves. I think the same, like for Sierra and the Shooter Gate from Love and Hip Hop. I don't know what you're talking about. Love and Hip Hop. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I haven't watched that shit in years, honestly. I ain't gonna hold you. Um, oh yeah, Jack. She said different cultures. Yes, I love watching historical shit about different cultures. I think like yesterday, not at night, but like during the day, I watched something about, it was like a two, did you know that it was like a 2 million year period here on planet Earth? Of course, millions of years ago, where it literally rained for 2 million years straight. This bitch is like a fucking self-recycling machine. And like, because it just leaves me to believe, because I'm like, these people gonna destroy the world and all of this shit. But like the gag is, and I've said this before, even if they blow some shit up, unless they blow the earth into pieces, right? It scatters across the universe, some sort of shit. But even then, even if they do some shit and let go all of the nuclear, whatever, and the earth is under a fucking nuclear cloud for 100,000 years, there will always be an after. That is fucking amazing. To me, that's amazing. We might not be here. Some people might survive. Who knows? But the ants will take over, I guess. She said, I hope they drop a black girl vitamin skincare. I'll ship a case here. I hope they do. Because I would use it. I would use it. I would. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I said, I really feel like, unlike, because like I told y'all, I got a bunch of pills. Plus, I told y'all my daughter got me some stuff. What is this? BioLife joint formula. Like I'm really an old lady. I'm dead ass. Y'all think I'm playing? She got me some shit called joint formula. What is this? Omega-3 fish oil. I like fish oil, but the gag is I eat a lot of fish. I don't really think I need fish oil. Like I got a lot of Nutrimade, Nature's Made, the biotin. No, this is B12. This B12, peep game. I told y'all already. This has 100 milligrams of B12. And this is the one a day. This has 333%. 333% of the B12 that you need. I really like this shit. I ain't gonna hold you. And it don't, I don't like taking pills, period. I don't even like taking aspirin when I have a headache. I really have to, like, okay, this headache is going on to like hour 2, 3. All right, let me try to take a Motrin or something. But I like, so I really enjoy that. One, they're gummies, and two, I don't feel like I've had any adverse effects from taking them. Stupid games, stupid prizes. uh, yes, they do have something for skin, hair, and nails. They do. They do. I did not buy it because I figured biotin is in there. I was already taking a lot of pills. Like I said, I spent a little bank. Y'all know I bought this shit myself before they even, before we even decided to, get an affiliate or whatever. So I already bought I bought a shitload of things. Okay. Y'all know I bought like 3 months worth of all of those pills. And then I bought two, bo- two bottles of collagen. It was two or three. I think it was two. I don't think I bought three. I think I bought two. Two bottles of collagen, right? But like I said, I have the extra collagen over there. I have the whatever other pills over there, and I'm gonna send it to the winners. You know who you are. I'm gonna aim for next week. Okay, listen. It's fucking cold. She said I want to kinda, girl. You better take kickboxing boxing classes. That should sound like fun. Take it. My homegirl took kickboxing classes once. It was real fun for her. It be in your business. If you are a pregnant celebrity, do it anyway. Nothing wrong with that. I was cleaning my room, still a project. Old high school BS and clothes. I really tried to. I redid. I went through a lot of my. But I did that before New Year's. I went through a lot of my clothes, got rid of things I don't, didn't like. I went through my shoes. Like I have so much fucking shoes that I did not remember that I had. You know when you have shoes, and I keep my shoes in containers, and I was pulling containers out, and I was like, oh, I forgot I had these. Oh, I forgot I had these. Girls, they are out, and they are ready to be worn because 2026, I told y'all, we are coming in strong. We are showing up. Okay. So I'm like, oh, these shoes, if I'm not going to wear them, they got to go. I had a pair of clear heels. Why the fuck? I don't even remember why I bought them. They look like stripper heels. I don't even remember why I bought them. She's just like 4 inches high. I was like, where? I remember that I was like, oh yeah. But I'm like, why did I have a bodies? I don't know. Tossed those shits. I had some patent leather red shoes. They were cute. But I'm really not a patent leather ass kind of person. Tossed those. Found some cute suede shoes, and suede is all the rage this year. So I kept those. They're pink. I was like, oh my God, because I have a dress. I have like a couple, I wear a lot of pink. Hello. But I have this dress that I haven't worn yet. I was thinking about wearing it to the premiere next week, but I found a different outfit. But nonetheless, I have this beautiful dress. I'm trying to think if I ever wore it. I don't think I've ever actually worn it, but I was like, these shoes would kill with this dress, right? But they're beautiful, and they're only like 3 inches. Okay, all right, and they're suede, pink suede, bitch. So if I don't wear it next week to this premiere, I will be wearing that bitch. I don't know when, I don't know where, but my next dope ass event, I'm wearing them motherfucking shoes and that motherfucking dress. Okay, show up every fucking day. Well, I'm only going to the meat market. We need 30 more likes. We need 30 more likes. Please like this video. If you are sitting here, like it, or you could dislike it, but do something. Thank you. And share with your friends. Yes, and send your favorite donations. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. Y'all already know. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Okay. Why is everybody talking shit about Kai Cenat trying to build his vocabulary? Did y'all see that? I don't know. I feel like when I first saw it, I felt like it was his white fans being mad that this nigga trying to read. They don't want us knowing how to read or know anything or whatever. But I was like, okay, he was like searching up words. Like, this is what you post. That is what you're supposed to do. If you don't know what a word means, Google it, bitch. I don't understand. And I'm not mad. It is, these young boys is out here learning foolishness from a lot of these other creators. Foolishness. Not to say that Castanet don't do foolish shit too, right? But I guess he had a exponential crisis or something. I don't know. He young, okay? Maybe it clicked. I don't know, okay? And now he want to be a better man. I'm not mad at Castanet want to grow up. I'm not mad at Castanet wanting to learn and build and be a better him, bitch. I tell y'all every day, you don't have to, well, not every day recently, probably like every week now, every 2 weeks. You don't have to be the same person you were yesterday today, last month today, last year today. You can decide you want to be a better motherfucker. You can decide you want to be a better bitch. You can decide you want to put more effort into yourself. You can decide, like I said, I done went through all my shit, seen what I ain't fucking with, see what I like. And now I'm like, okay, if I leave a 3-block radius, because the third block is the post office. Okay. So if I leave a 3-block radius, I puts it on because that's just what I decided that I want to do. New year. I would say new year, new Jovi, but I've kind of always been like that. The C word kind of had us all in sweats and shit. But new year, back to who you want to be, or back to who you are. You could literally choose who you are. You could have been a whatever yesterday, or whatever. Just like Kai. A mess, not really doing nothing, mad, I think he should be, I said this before, when Kamala Harris wanted to go on his show, he should have let her come on his show. Them other boys was letting all that other foolishness happen on his show. He should have let them come on his show. Maybe now the reality of it ain't, I'm not even going to say sustainable, because after a while it ain't sustainable, because these people have to grow up, or else you're just going to have a generation of boys or men who still want to be boys, still doing boy things, running around here like Mr. Beast all the time. No shade to Mr. Beast, but I'm saying it says a lot. Like pranks and shit, and y'all fucking did, and y'all, a lot of his audience is like 40, 50-year-old men. Like, yeah, we get it, but even like a whole generation of males that are just couldn't even read, laughing at Kai for Googling words. But when's the last time they picked up a book, if ever? When the last time a lot of them have tried to do something to better themselves? Maybe this is him attempting to do him, but also doing it in front of his audience to try to be an inspiration. Like, go pick up a book. Stop blaming everybody else, women for you. Oh, I can't get a job because of these women. And go read a book. Go learn a trade. Go learn something. So I'm not mad at Kai. I used to side-eye him. But now I'm like, oh, okay. Even if it's fake. Real shit. Even if it's just him, but I don't think it is. He's been having an exponential crisis lately, but even if it's fake, people do a lot of fake shit that are a lot worse. Hit that like button. She said, I liked history more than science back in middle school. Me too. I love history. History, social studies. Oh my God. I love it. I still love it. Damn, I hate the pill feeling. Yeah, I hate the pill feeling. Horse pill, I hate it. So that's what the gummies work for me, because I'll buy the biotin and I'll buy whatever and I'll buy this, but like I don't be wanting to take pills every day. I don't, but like gummies and them shits actually taste decent, I'll take them. Yes. Child, I just got to get to the post office. But it's coming. It's over there in the boxes. It's coming. Okay. It's coming. When I mail it, I will say so on the channel. I will send y'all messages so y'all know. I got y'all addresses already. I just need to have one of them days. Like I said, I've been getting up doing shit. Like right now, I'm supposed to go. It's cold. It's like 25 degrees. That's why I'm only going to the meat market, the fish market, and I'm coming back home and I'm staying in the house. I was supposed to go to the pediatrician to go get her working papers filled out. Girl, I ain't do that shit. It's cold. It's cold. Yesterday, I went to the bank. Things that normally I would bang, bang, bang. It's been cold. I went to the bank, came back. I could have just continued to the pediatrician because it wasn't that far from the bank, but couldn't do it. And then I woke up today and it's like 22 degrees and windy than motherfucker. Then a motherfucker. Okay. Even the dog, when I took him outside, after he was like, all right, we got to go back in. He was like, all right, we got to go back in. And I threw his coat out because my stupid ass been throwing everything out, right? But I will say, I feel like his dog coat was a little bit too big, was a little bit too small for him. Like he grew since I bought that. And so I threw it away. But then from last night, it was like below ass out here. It might have been like in the early 20s or like teens yesterday. It was real fucking cold. It was real cold. So we showing my ass. 2026. Why y'all think the lifestyle channel is back up? We're showing our ass. Okay, we ain't got time to be worried about foolishness. We can't control it anyway. We could talk about it. We can be prepared. But I'm showing my ass. I'm showing my ass. I am never, as I used to think, and I'm back to here. I'm never overdressed. I'm showing my ass. Okay? Be prepared. I'm just saying. I didn't get the flower jacket. You seen it? It's so fucking cute. But that wasn't the jacket I was thinking about getting. It was a chocolate brown. I believe it was from Rebecca Minkoff. I think it was from her. It was like it had like lizard skin sort of pattern on it. It was like this chocolate brown, long trench coat, like lizard skin, like on top of here. Fucking gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. But I'm getting that. It's in a cart. The flower jacket is in a cart. It's prepared. I'm prepared. It's in a cart. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, go over to my lifestyle page, subscribe. Okay, it's up there. She said, I cleaned my drawers and couldn't close the dresser. Turns out one of my fave shirts and some shorts fell inside the drawer slots. Y'all, I was in there. That happened to me, but like I figured that out like the end of summer because the shit wouldn't close. And then for some reason, but the drawers don't really want to come out. It was a whole thing. I had to go in another drawer. And then I'm digging. I found shit in the drawer because it's not like my dresser is not, it's like all the way, it's not, I could pick it up or anything and move it and the shit will come out. I found things that I forgot I owned. Like, that's like, how long that shit been down there? Like I found like it was like 4 or 5 things, and I'm like at least 3 of them I ain't seen in about 4 years. I forgot I had them. I'm going to say this. Kevin F started this. Yeah, he did, But let's end it, child. So shout out for Kai. Maybe Kai, you gotta grow up after a while. And maybe that's where, and as especially as being, he's not like a lot of these other creators, he's at the end of the day, he's still a black man. And there gotta be some sense in there. And maybe it's kicking in. I don't know. When you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything, right? That's the saying. Um with learning new words. Sierra said, I agree 2000%. One of my favorite things beside reading and drawing was learning new words in a reading book. Take the dictionary out and learn about that word. Yeah, like I love that shit. Like I don't understand why people are so upset with him or like making fun. And like I said, I don't think I'm not gonna say it's not his audience because that is his audience, right? Bunch of stupid white boys, right? A lot of them, right? But I don't think it matters because I think even though I think he understands that people want him to be a stereotype that they can digest. And that only works for a little while for us, right? And I think it may have came to a head. Whatever. I don't know. We don't know his life, but I think it may have came to a head. And his content versus Joe Budden. She said, yeah, like DDG, for example, and his content. I don't watch DDG's content, so I don't know his content. But Joe Budden's a lot of things, but I used to watch him because he still attempts to give, he's misogynistic and shit, but it's still some sort of intelligent conversation to an extent, you know? Some like analyzing and some sort of really you got to think, you know you got to think a little bit, and and that is, again, we ain't gonna like nobody 100%. There's people who don't like me. You see them in the comments whenever we talk about Trump. There's people, shit, even black people who may not like or agree with everything. We're never going to agree with everything anyone thinks, honestly. But I can agree enough with the kind of content that Joe Budden is attempting to make. I need a scissors to cut this, but I'll do that later. That weather got Jovi like, all my life I had to fight. I swear to God, it's cold. I swear to God. Like, I'm plotting because the meat market is this way, the fish market is this way. Plus, I want to get me one of them breads again. And again, it's all kind of on the same, it's all on the same block, really. The supermarket, the fish market is literally, I don't have to cross on street to get to the fish market. It's like literally around the corner. And the meat market is around the corner from across the street from me. So I don't have to go far. But the struggle to get to each place is probably less than like a 3-minute walk. But like, just if you could hear this wind whispering right now outside, I gotta fight the cold. She said, "You made it sound cool." I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. I'm gonna pull it up because y'all know it's nasty. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Even though this is not what this channel is about. This is what the second channel is about. But I'm gonna pull it up anyway. There was this furish sort of coat I was gonna buy. I have literally, my homegirl told me, and it's true. My daughter said it, my homegirl said it. And I get obsessed with certain brands every every year or two. I get like, oh, and I buy a lot of stuff in it. So this new brand that I bought like a couple of pieces for my daughter for Christmas. My homegirl jacket that I bought for her is in this brand. I spoke about this brand on the Lifestyle channel. That's the same brand that the flower jacket is in. Is avec le Felice. It's French for it's that girl or some shit like that, right? So this I was gonna buy this one. Let me pull it up. It's faux fur. Okay, I'm not the big, black people, we like real fur. Okay, but this shit was cute. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it up so you can see. It's cute, right? It's cute. See, this would have actually killed with what I want to wear to why there's no background? This would kill with what I'm wearing to the where's my backgrounds? Okay, with what I'm wearing to the premiere. Okay, it would have just been a nice little, on top of what I'm wearing. It would have killed it, right? But I was going back and forth because honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of faux fur, even though it's cute. I did enjoy, I did like it, but I'm like, if I'm gonna buy fur, I'm gonna buy fur. And fur ain't as expensive as you would think it is. Even if it's a vintage fur, I would more likely buy a vintage fur than. Where's the code? It's not here. Wait a minute. Let me go to Macy's. I'm trying to find a code because I know it's supposed to be in a cart, but which cart is the question? That was Nordstrom's that we just looked at. It's not in this cart. So maybe it's sold out and I just did not realize it's sold out. Because where the fuck is the goddamn jacket? I don't know. Let me see. It was, what did I say it was? What did I say it was? It was Rebecca. Okay. Hold on. Let me search her because I know what I know. Okay. Oh, here we go. Why is it not in my cart? It's on sale. Okay, I'm gonna show it to y'all right now. Okay. It's on sale though. Peep it. You see what I mean? It's like, y'all see, let me y'all see it? What I'm talking about when I say, oh my God, it is on sale. I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, so it's long. It's long. If y'all can see it, let me zoom out. Let me close this. Why is this open? My little coupon app. It's long. It's brown. It's fucking beautiful for me. Because, I got a small top and, the hips be hipping. Snatched. I look like I look like I'm in 2026 version of the fucking Matrix out this bitch. Look at it. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh! And it's on sale. Fuck. Did it run out of my size or something? Because I swear to God, it wasn't my cart. Maybe that's why. Maybe it ran. No, it didn't run out of my size. So now I'm really confused as to why it wasn't in my cart. Let me put it back in my cart. Since we're here. Oh, it is on sale. Fuck, I might just get it. Damn it. All right. Let's go back into these comments. Yeah, the Peter Pan syndrome is tiring. These grown ass men wanting to act 20 at like my age is exhausting. And they don't want to get it. Like, because then women be like, I'm good. No, because it's like, why are you still the same way? I'm not still the same person I was when I was 20. I have evolved. I have grown. I have matured. Well, why are you the same person you were when you were 20? That's weird. She said it looks bad, so it does. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. She is cute. She is cute. I love her. Oh, if I knew, let me see something. I couldn't even pick. It's not even in stores. Because I was going to say I would wear it to my event next week. But it won't be available. It won't be available in time. But it is so fucking hot. It's so fucking hot. It's so hot. Hey y'all. DC back from her meeting, girl. Old ass men not wanting to date age appropriate because they are immature. That's what it is. And and then when they date the little girls, they waste her youth. She gets mad because at a point she's young and she gets to be more mature than them. Like, she in this shit 3-4 years, might have fucked around, hopefully not, but messed around, had a baby, and now she's older, he's older, and now she's still more mature than him, and now she's realizing, oh shit, I wasn't so mature, he's just completely immature. So hopefully the creators, especially the black boys, the male creators, especially the black ones, start getting serious about some shit and grow the fuck up. Because it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. She said that's the definition of insane, doing the same thing, expecting different results. It is. How, you know what I don't ever understand? How, when I don't have a topic, we be running our damn mouths, and the next thing I know, an hour passed. I didn't even know we had an hour and 14 minutes. When the fuck did that happen? Y'all, my service has been acting crazy. I have Verizon. For like the first day, I was like, did I not pay my bill? I was bugging. I was like, what's happening? But the internet is working. And I'm just like, but why the phone? And it's like, it's not like it's not working. Like, I could call, like, the service all fucked up. Like, I went to like, outside, it's not really working too well. Maybe it's working because I'm in the house. I'm not sure. And I got, my it's on Wi-Fi, I guess, in the house. I'm not sure. But I went to Burger King on Wednesday. Yes, I like Burger King. Okay, have it your way, ho. I like Burger King. So Wednesdays they have Whopper Wednesdays. I have the app. I have a lot of apps. I have the app. I wanted to get my points because I have the app. I have a lot of apps. I have a McDonald's app. I have a Chipotle's app. I have the White Castle app. That's how deep it is. I have the White Castle app. It's stupid as hell, but I have the White Castles is trying, child. I'll say they trying. I have a lot of apps. So I couldn't get on. My service was just effed up in the fucking Burger King. And it was they have a little code thing. And I'm like, yo, it's the Verizon. The Verizon was not Verizoning, okay? Verizon is supposed to work everywhere. That's why I switched to Verizon. I used to have Sprint back in the day. Like, I'm not the kind of people that jump from different service providers every 2-3 years. You are my service provider. You gonna hold that shit down. Before Verizon, I probably had Sprint for about 20 years. Real shit. No, probably like 17, because I have Verizon for the last couple of years. I've had Sprint since, I forgot what it was before Sprint, but Sprint bought what I had back in the day, back in like early 2000s. Sprint bought them. I forgot what they were. And then I ended up with Sprint. And I've had Sprint for like 15 years. But then some shit happened and they pissed me off. Don't piss me off, because that's really when I'm going to be out. Okay? I'm willing to pay a phone bill, but don't fucking play with me. Okay? So I don't remember what Sprint did. Sprint did some shit and they pissed me off. Probably some shit like what's happening right now. And they didn't want it, but I don't remember. It was a while ago. So I ended up going to Verizon. Verizon had more, and it was a lot for me to do, because again, I like I don't, my phone service, shit like that. I like them to kind of stay the same, loyalty based, because they give you, I feel like, especially when you've been there so long, they give you some more shit. Now they be trying to play with people, but I come from a time where, I come from a time like I'm 80 or something, but they used to care about you being a long-time customer, like for real. And then Sprint decided they didn't want to care no more, so I went to Verizon. Nonetheless, Verizon ain't really been working for like 3 days. Now, I have been getting the phone calls. I guess the app's been working, but it's more like on the Wi-Fi in the house. But like now, I go to the store. It's taken forever to open my, what do you call it? My wallet. The wallet app on your phone, to be able to purchase some shit. It's like it's time. Everything want to take a sweet fucking time. Even my music want to take its fucking time to turn on. I don't like that. She said T-Mobile working fine, better than my Wi-Fi. See? Because it does look like it's going to be soft, the coat, right? Like I said, I bought another one. It was giving greenish brown, which is a dope ass color for the year. For the year, it was like a dark greenish brown. It was like a real earthy sort of coat. And it was cute. But I felt like I could do better. When I tried it on, it was cute. It was nice. It wasn't so green. It was giving, it was real. It was a nice color, but I don't think it was working as well for my coloring as I would have liked it to. So I ended up returning it. Like I said, I don't play with my clothes. I go to the store and I try on. Even if I don't and I have to order it, I am not afraid to send that shit back or to take it or go to the city and go drop it off of like, all right, I don't like this shit. I have to love it for me to keep it. I have to fucking adore it. I will send some shit back. Like the shirt I'm wearing next week is kind of, I bought it. That shit cost me a little bit. Okay. It cost me a little bit. That I got it in one size, and it was like, it's kind of like a little halter kind of vesty thing. Okay. Halter vesty thing. Let's go there. But the back was a little bit too wide. Babe, when I tell you I packed that bitch up and shipped it back, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing for that one item. I don't know why. But when I tell you I packed that whole up, shipped it back, and then ordered the size smaller, okay? I was about to order 3 sizes just to see which one was going to fit perfectly and then send the rest back. I'm not going to keep nothing I don't like. That's another reason why I buy good clothes. Because, some places, they want to charge you to send the shit back. Like, are you dumb? But good thing I live in New York, because who the fuck is paying? I'm not. I don't give a fuck how much it costs. You're going to charge me $9 to ship your fucked up, stupid ass merchandise back? Are you dumb? I will get on the train and go take my ass to Union Square and go return it in a heartbeat. We'll take my ass up to 34th Street since they closed the Macy's in Brooklyn, and go return that bitch. Okay? I don't care about none of that. I don't play with my clothes. I don't know if you can. My ex-grandma passed. How do I get over our relationship? What do you mean your ex-grandma? Like your ex's grandma? Because you mean your ex's grandma? That's his grandma, girl. That's not your grandma. I made a series of videos, probably like in November, probably like 2 or 3 videos. Search it up in my videos. I believe it's entitled "How to Be Cold." It might sound harsh. It's not. Okay. Putting yourself first. I'm sorry that his grandmother died, because I'm assuming you're not talking about your grandma is not your grandma no more. So your ex's grandma. Okay. Okay. No shade, no tea. Don't feel bad. What are you feeling bad for? He's going to use his grandma passing to put his hooks in you. Don't. His grandma wouldn't want that for you, baby. His grandma wouldn't want that for you, girl. Oh my God. She said, I love White Castles. The closest, yes. I've been to the White Castles in Vegas. I've been to that one too. I've been to the White Castles in Vegas. I've been to the, a lot of shit in Vegas. But, yep, I'll play my little White Castle. Matter of fact, now that I think about it, I ain't been to White Castles probably since early December. I probably need to take not today, because I ain't going up there. It's not far from me, but, ooh. It's cold out there. I just hear the wind whipping around. I ain't going there. Intervention, Jovi. Now I'm up. She said, may need an app intervention, Jovi. Now I'm up. I'm just saying. Boost? No, it wasn't Boost. They bought it. I think it began with a singular. I think it began with a C. It was like 99, 2000, 2001. They bought it. And they like totally swallowed it up. It's not nothing you hear out now. But back then, it used to be a big ass brand. Like, I don't even think they have Verizon cell phones back then, if I really think about it. Like, I think it was like Sprint, was this singular? I don't remember. Because it was like 20 something years ago. Okay. All right, I'm old. It wasn't no Boost. Boost is semi-new. It wasn't no Motorola. They had Motorola's back then. Yeah, people had the chirp phones and all that stupid shit. I hated that, but whatever. It was not Motorola. I forgot what it was. I forgot. No, it was not AT&T. Mm-mm. She said they gave me my 55 or over plan. Or they do have. I should tell my mom that they. I love salads. I eat salads all the time. Along with my seafood, I eat salads all the time. I got all the makings of salad in the fridge. I got about 2 different types of lettuces, some spinach, cucumber. I got the chopped Tyson chicken. Got that in the. I love me some salads. Okay. I love them. I got salad toppings. I probably, honestly, y'all know I got a cabinet full of fucking condiments. Between the cabinet and my fucking fridge, I probably got like 20 different salad dressings. Okay. I got feta cheese in there. I got blue cheese in there. When I make a salad, I shake the table. She said, I threaten to leave all the time. Yeah, changing carriers is such a fucking hassle. She said, why charge to get it right when they had one job to get it right? How about get there? Right. And I measure myself. Like I have a tape measure, like I measure body parts. I measure my body parts, my daughter body parts. Whenever we are buying, clothes, like I measure, because, they say the measurements of the clothes. I don't play. I measure everything to make sure it's going to fit the way I want it to fit based off of what your ass told me were the measurements. And then you going to fuck up the measurements? Because I ain't fuck it up. I didn't just say, because I recognize that a size 10 in this is not a size 10 in that. I get that, okay? I'm a fashion. I get it. I have a whole body tape measure that I put in work. I measure something at least once a week, just cause I know when I'm ordering what you said. This like the last the around here is supposed to be. Why is it a gap? Why do I have to? Can I fit 4 fingers? Y'all don't see me. Why could I fit 4 fingers in this bitch? When it was what you told when you said it fit here, but I got 2 fingers on each side. No, thank you. She said, nah, was it your in-laws? Was what my in-laws? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not married anymore. I'm divorced. I don't know what you're talking about. That's a single letter guy was always on the commercial. Can you hear me now? He switched to a new company. Ironic. Singular wireless. You did that, girl. Yes, it was. So I was on Singular, and then they got bought out by Sprint. I was so upset. I was so upset back then, but then I just went with it. But yes, I had Singular probably since like 98, 99 when I got my first cell phone. I used to have a beeper before that. I was in high school. What do you want from me? I had Singular. And then all the way to 2024, right? It was around the time I got married. I got married in, yep. We don't like to talk about those times. But yeah, I got married around 24. Mm-hmm. Well, and then they switched to Sprint, and I was so upset. So upset. Um, she said, "The guy was on the commercial. Can you hear me now?" Yep. I still can't believe this shit still say emergency calls only. It is so ghetto. Verizon is being so ghetto right now. They need to figure it out. They need to figure it out. I was just looking at the group chat. SATs are in March. The parents, the parents are bugging. I'm bugging too. I ain't gonna hold you. But everybody is bugging about this March SAT test. I'm bugging. The parents are bugging. Child, if this girl don't bust at least a 14, I'm gonna fucking die. The goal is 15 or above. But if she don't bust a 14 on this first test, I might fucking throw up. Okay, I might really throw up. Um, and then we might have to go pay and get her a private tutor. She takes SAT classes, but like if she don't bust this 14 in March, we're gonna get her a private tutor. Okay, because I'm thinking she gonna bust 14. She did kick ass on the PSATs. Like ass. She kicked ass. She had the second highest going to school. Okay. Um, and she was in the top 10% of New York, I believe, and the top like 8% of the nation. That's good, but it's not 1600 good. Listen to me. Oh my God. Nonetheless, we are in prepping for spring. This is the last semester before the spring semester coming up. Last semester before the semester that she has to apply for colleges. I'm freaking the fuck out. Because by the time the first semester of senior year is over, applications are already in. So that semester doesn't even count because they don't, I'm freaking the fuck out. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm freaking out. Remember when we did all of this for boarding school? I'm going to die again. I'm less stressed because she's older and she can do a lot of these things for her on her own. But like at this point, like I've been for 11 years. And like when you've been working towards something, since pre-K, and it's right around the corner, that's where we at. Mm-hmm. That's where we at. I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out. And I should be okay, but like I'm stressed out because this shit is important, especially in this. Look at this world right now. Like you got to be perfect right now. To be us, you have to be perfect right now, and like, I'm stressed. But it'll be all right. I think she'll do well. But she has, in my mind, she got to score at least a 14 on the first one. Because then, it's going to get higher. Then I say, okay, she got a 14 on the first one. At least we can get her a little tutoring, or she can continue her thing classes, and then she'll be more, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. She's gotten to that point. It's like always 11th grade where it finally hit all the shit I've been working towards for her. Like, whatever, mom. Okay, mom, I'm doing it, mom. All right, mom. But the reality of like, bruh, it's up. It's up. A lot of kids are getting their early decision grades back. I mean, things back. A couple of motherfuckers got in Princeton. Her school, they getting it in. So like they up next year. And just to see a lot of the early decisions is coming through right now. I guess the shit hit her like a fucking boulder, bro. She's stressing me out. Normally, I gotta call her in to go over like once a month, to go over, the plan, what's going on, school, what's going on, activities, what's going on. She done called me in. She got her own little chat GPT thing going on to try to figure out, oh, this and this and this. And I'm just like, oh, it's about that time. It's up and it's on you. Because when she go to college, I'm not going to be there to be like, did you do this? Did you do that? It's up, boo. I'm stressed, but it's all right. I believe it's going to be okay. I'm still going to be stressed out. I think that's a mother's right at this point. Okay. I put in a lot of work. I have the right to be stressed out. Am I muted? Oh, okay. Passed my SATs but failed. I told her she should take the ACT as well. I don't know. I gotta see what, because some people do better on ACT than SAT. I don't know. She's been taking SAT prep literally since 9th grade, right? So that's why she does so well. It did so well in the PSAT, and hopefully, and now she has another one. Her sport, they got they own. So now she's taking 2 SAT classes a week, and she does a lot of stuff. She got apps and stuff and do a lot of stuff on her own, but I don't know. I got to see what this SAT look like. And if I see what this SAT look like, and if it's not, I might just schedule her for the ACT and see what happens. Because I feel like if you study and I don't know if it's a different studying, I don't know. I didn't take the SAT growing up. So I don't know, but I'm thinking we're going to see how this go. And if anything, in the summer, or when she gets back from, she's supposed to be going away this summer again. We'll talk about that whenever. When she gets back, we might take the SAT and the ACT at the end of summer, so she could put in her EDs early. I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out. Okay. She said, thanks for the reminder, Jovi. I got to prep and get my internships together. You better. I don't play them games. You better. It's the final countdown. You got this, baby. Child. All right, y'all. It is 1:38. Let me go put my clothes in the dryer and then head over to the meat market and the fish market. See y'all again later. If I don't see y'all again later, I don't know. I'm fucking cold in this house. I might be watching The Walking Dead and decide not to pop on. But if I do, cool. If I don't, I'll be here tomorrow at noon. I'm trying to think, because I really, it's hard to come live when she's home because, teenagers. And I think her program that she does on Saturday, I don't think there's no program tomorrow because of MLK's birthday. So I don't know how that's going to go. So I'll try though. If not at noon, then noonish, and we might just do it from my bedroom, But anyway, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Please don't forget to support the channel, like this video, subscribe to me on this channel, and subscribe to me on my lifestyle channel, Lifestyle by Jovi. Side note, a new video is already scheduled to come out on Lifestyle by Jovi tomorrow. Okay. So there's literally content coming out from me every day. If you follow both channels, you would see that there's content, whether it's shorts, whether it's videos, coming out on every fucking channel every fucking day. I have that channel set up. It's a lot easier to do, you know. So that I don't go live over there, so it's a lot easier for me. But I might, who knows, but it's set up and it's dropping tomorrow. Okay, so again, remember, if you want content from the Joe every day, don't only follow this channel, but follow my lifestyle channel. It's called Lifestyle by Jovi. Please support all the channels. All donations are thoroughly appreciated. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden. Why? Y'all already know the answer, because there's no other way to live it.